What's up, guys? This is Daniel Myra from Cryptodemia, the Academia for Cryptos. And in this video, I'm going to show you what the future holds for crypto. So make sure to watch till the end so you can get a free ICO red flags checklist. Okay, so let's get to it. So for all those of you that are like long-term holders, I wouldn't worry about this major pullback. As you can see, if you zoom out, I'm going to show you actually. Let's go to the weekly so you can see a little better. Hold on one second, guys. Okay, so now the chart's taking form. So right here, guys, we went all the way to 2017, guys, and we started doing a trend line, and we see that the overall trend line is positive. We're still going like all the way up. You know, we would worry if this price went down under this trend line, you know, but I mean, it just depends, you know, like if there's different kinds of ways of knowing if the prices are in a worrying stage. So that this would be one way. The other way, maybe grab the 200 EMA and see if it's lower than that, and so on, you know, other ways of looking at it. But right now, the trend line is positive. So if you're a long-term holder, you just have to be aware of this line, of this trend line, and also the 200 EMA, and yeah, and so on, you know. Now let's look at the one day. So guys, look. So as you can see, guys, we had that major pullback that I actually spoke about 2 weeks ago. I want to remind each and every one of you that technical analysis is not about predictions. It's not about foreseeing the future. It's about probabilities. So we just look at the highest probability that's what's going to happen in the market, and we move with that. So also, guys, I want to remind you that this is not financial advice. This is just for educational purposes and what my team's view on the market is right now in this current time. So now that we look at Bitcoin and Bitcoin's price, we see that it's holding at 8,967, and the reason is that in this level, as you could see, there's some support right here. You know, we've seen it in the past. If we look at the past, we see a lot of support. But that said, I don't see this support holding. I actually see that it's going to drop all the way down to the 8,500 levels. Okay, to this zone right here. You see this green zone? I have it right on the chart. And now what I see is that we might have a small run, try and test this zone again. Once we test it, I think we're actually going to drop, and we're going to cross this line to the 7,000s. But you see, this is a major trend line that we were talking about in previously. So I actually see this holding. There's a lot of support right here. There's plenty of support right here. So I think we might hold right here. But guys, that's just probabilities. You know, the probabilities are that it's going to hold. If it does not hold, then we could see the February lows once again. So yeah, I mean, the way I got to these guys is I actually used the Fibonacci tool, and the Fibonacci tool, it's a great tool, guys, for this market. I want to remind each and every one of you that this market, it's a lot different than stocks and forex and commodities. You know, it's just so much different, because in those markets it's all market psychology, but then in this market we see so much manipulation because it's just unregulated. You know, it's unregulated right now. So there's key players out there just manipulating the prices and just playing with people's sentiment. So I do encourage you to keep informed every day. Go to Google, search Bitcoin, and see what the market sentiment and what the news and media are talking about Bitcoin, because the news and all the media, they all control market sentiment, and they do it as their will. So I wouldn't be surprised if in the top of some of these newscasters, or some people in the top, are actually like playing this as a game and making a lot of money, guys. They were just making so much money out of this. You know, they drop the price, and then they scoop up some Bitcoin in the bottom, and then it shoots right up. Then they do it again, and so on. And that's how these guys are making a lot of money. They make money on the way up, and then they make money on the way down, because right now they would be shorting, you know. Also, what they do is they look at charts like this one. I'm going to show you the short. Let me see if this is it. So yeah, okay. So this is the BTC USD shorts. So we see shorting. So right now, shorting is at an like, it's kind of like low. It's really low right now. So it's kind of weird that they're doing this right now. But what they're trying to do is they're trying to scoop up Bitcoin, so that later on, when people are using margin trading and other tools, they could actually wipe their accounts out. So if you don't know much about trading, guys, I would not encourage you to try margin trading. That's for professionals, like, only. That's only for professionals. And as I said before, 90% of traders lose money. That's why we only jump on trades that we have over 70% assurance that we'll be making some money there. So that's why we jumped on this trade. You know, we took some profits right here. You know, we never sell all of our positions, because that's how we hedge. So we took some profits right here. We took some profits from some of the coins that I've talked about in other videos, and now we're gonna rebuy once we hit the 8,500 levels. Then if we pull back a little bit, we're gonna pull some profits right here, and then if it goes down, we're just gonna start buying and buying and buying, because it's just, you know, right now, guys, it's still so cheap. Like, Bitcoin and cryptos are just so cheap right now that even if you bought at here and you would have held it for 5 months, you'd still be in major profits. So I mean, we are doing this just because we want to be more profitable, but this is not for everybody, guys. So if you want to have a free ICO reflex checklist, click the link in the description box below and download it now. If you like this video, hit the like button below, share it with your friends, and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.